YTBC, what's the deal? Now, I'm on boxingscene.com right now. I will leave this article in the description box as always. You read it, come to your own surmise, alright? The heading says, Canelo, I don't know if the Golovkin fight will happen this year. Alright, let me read a few quotes from this and then I'm going to chop it up with you guys. Okay, he goes on to say, the fight's going to get made, Alvarez said regarding Golovkin. Is it going to happen this year? I don't know. I can't say. I don't negotiate my fights. But if the conditions are right and the conditions are met and all the details of the fight, that's cool. Let's do it. All right. He says, look, I've given up many concessions. I've given up many advantages. I've done it through my career to get to this point where I'm at. I'm not going to give any concessions or any advantages to Triple G. I'm in the position now where I deserve the advantage, that I've earned my spot. So is this fight going to get made? It's going to get made, okay? But the conditions have to be right. I have to feel comfortable, and I'm sure he has to feel I'm done reading this shit. Look, man, you know, reading stuff like this, it gets me kind of frustrated as a fan. You know, I don't want to get too frustrated because, like I tell you guys, promoters lie, fighters lie. Now, I know some of you have your favorite promoters and your favorite managers and your favorite fighters, and that's cool. I don't roll like that. I don't have favorite fighters. My favorite fighters don't fight anymore. They're retired, all right? Tyson, Foreman, Ali, Holmes, all them dudes is long gone retired, all right? So, you know, Holyfield. But when I hear stuff like this doesn't make me think that there's going to be any type of unification with Triple G. You know, and even just reading some of the fans' comments under this article, one fan even said, if I was Canelo, I would make Triple G beat somebody, beat a name first before I gave him a shot. What, you know, and it's comments like that from fans make me say, huh? So let me get this straight. Canelo comes to 160, doesn't even fight at fucking 160, but comes to the division and then he runs shots? How the fuck that work? You beat... You haven't even fought at 160 yet. Now, some of you may say, oh, because, you know, he has the name. He has the name. Okay, cool, fine. He has the name. All right, but when I hear, you know, first Oscar De La Hoya tells us in 2015 that after the Cotto fight, the fight we want next is Triple G. You know, and then when I make fun of Oscar De La Hoya, some of you fans out there get really butthurt. You know, it's like, look, man, when you hear lie after lie from the fighter, from the promoters, don't you get sick of it, or do you just say, hey, it's business, lie to me? You know, do you guys like being lied to? I really don't like being lied to, especially about just who you gonna fight next. I'm not asking about your personal life or what you do behind closed doors or who you sleep with. I'm just asking if you're gonna unify, man. And now he's saying that he's giving up so many concessions. It's like, to who? Mayweather? To people who you had to give it up to? You know what I mean? That kind of goes without saying you're gonna give up concessions to Floyd. You know, and I don't remember off the top of my head right now how the negotiations between him and Cotto went. Okay, but, you know, so now what he's saying is, hey, man, I'm at that point where, if anything, Triple G is going to have to come in, you know, give in to my concessions, which to me is like, now we're trying to change the argument of what's going on. We just want to see the fight. The concessions. Now, first you said you don't negotiate your fights. Like, you know, I ain't got nothing to do with that side, but you got something to do with make sure everything's going in your favor. I'm getting confused here. Now, I know a lot of you are big believers in building the fight. We got to build. Okay, cool. We can build. We can build the fight. But why even tell us in 2015 that that fight's going to be next when you guys knew in your gut that you wasn't going to fight this man this calendar year? Now, did they say it's never going to happen? No, but he said 2017. Nobody wants to carry this shit over into another year. You know, Billy Joe Saunders, what he say, he need 18 months. Well, I guess it was announced 16 months because he said about 2 months ago. You know, and a lot of Triple G fans, they hate me too because when I say he should move up, they tell me, no, man, these guys should just vacate. And so, yes, I understand that if this was the perfect world, but it's not the perfect world. This, like I told you guys, I was telling you motherfuckers when the WBC said that it's going to be mandatory. Didn't I tell you that shit meant nothing? Didn't I tell you that? I told you that. And you guys still left comments, you know, the WBC said that they're going to force it. Man, just be quiet. The WBC has a Mexican fighter holding their title. They're going to do whatever the hell he wants. They're going to work with him. All this Triple G's the mandatory, and they said that who cares what they said? They change up shit every other week. The WBC can come out today with an article on Boxing Scene saying that Canelo and Triple G has to get done by, I'm going to throw a date out there, by August 1st. Are you going to believe it? I'm not going to believe it until August 1st happens. I don't believe nothing the WBC says. Even with the heavyweight news with Povetkin, I'm still like, yeah. And I came on and did a video about it, but I'm still thinking like, man, are they really going to put that 10% in the escrow? Like, I just don't trust the WBC. And then you have a guy that's saying, you know, if what circumstance are you talking about? The money, the weight? Because if it's the weight, you're full of shit, man. It's the 160-pound division. Cotto won the title for Martinez at 159. Then he defended it at 157. Then he defended it at 155. Now Canelo has it. He's going to defend it at 155. And then he's already talking about conditions and shit has to be in his favor. Which I believe, and this is just me assuming, making an assumption that he's talking about the fucking weight that he's comfortable at. Now, a lot of fans say, man, you know, for Triple G to make this fight, he should just give in. You have some truth to that, because a lot of fighters have just given in and just said, oh, fuck it. Let me just do it for the sake of just winning this title. He may have to do it because nobody really seems like they want that work from him. Not the guys that we want, at least. Let's put it that way. The Canelo, because we want to see unification. He really don't want that work. He's not talking like it. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe in 2017 he might, if everything goes his way. Whatever the fuck that means. Now, this fight still has a good chance of happening in November. Because Triple G can go out there and look like shit against Dominic Wade. And Canelo can go in there and steamroll Khan. And they just think, oh, he's right for the pick. And now let's go in there and fight him. So anything can happen. Remember that. Remember that I said that. But just hearing this, and I know Canelo doesn't want to look over Khan. But just hearing this, the conditions have to be right and met. I guess. But to me, that just sounds like you want it at 155. You guys really don't want this fight this year. And you really don't want it while he's knocking people the fuck out. YTBC, I'm out.